In this video, we will talk about how you can budget your operations in Odoo. Budgets are important for a company to get a good grip of forecasted expenses and revenues. A budget allows you to measure your actual financial performance against the planned one. Odoo manages its budgets using both general and analytic accounts. What will we see in this video? We will explain the use of budgetary positions, which are always applied to both general and analytic accounts. We will tell you how to create a budget, and we will show you budget reporting. To apply budget management to Odoo, you go to Settings, Configuration, Accounting, and you click Budget Management. Click Apply, and budget management options will be installed. Now for your our tools company, Nick would like to establish a budget for a big customer project called the biofood channel. Now how do we start? We will first set up budgetary positions from the menu Accounting, Configuration, Budgets, Budgetary Positions. A budgetary position will logically group general accounts for which you want to keep budgets according to sales or purchases. So let's start by creating one. We create one for sales. We add several accounts. So we will add the product sales, the sales of services, and the foreign sales accounts. We select them all. We click Save. We create a new budgetary position because we also want to keep track of our expenses. And here we will add the account for our expenses. And we also want to create a budgetary position for salaries, which will include the account costs of goods sold. Now, when we have created these budgetary positions, indicating to Odoo that when we want to create a budget for sales, it will look at the accounts linked to this budgetary position. So let's create a budget. So we go to Accounting, Budgets, Budgets, and we will create a budget for 1 year. Let's call it Biofood Channel, and we start from January the 1st until the 31st of December. And here we will add some budget lines for a new account, the Biofood Channel, that we will link to a parent analytic account, which here doesn't have much of an influence. And for expenses, we want to keep a budget, let's say minus 15,000 for expenses. Be careful that you enter the planned amount as negative. And we will use this budget from the 1st of January till the 31st of 2014. By setting dates, you can tell the system that a budget applies to a specific period only. So you could create as many budget lines as there are periods and then change the duration accordingly. Let's add the same account for sales. And let's say we plan to do $25,000 of sales for the same period. we save, and we confirm the budget. Since this is the budget we want, we can also approve it, and as soon as we approve it, the validate user will be filled with the user who approves the budget. Okay. You can always return by clicking cancel and putting the budget back to draft. Although if you want to change a budget that has been approved, we recommend you to create a new budget because otherwise you will have no history at all. So the confirmed status means that the budget is to be reviewed, but it can still be changed before actual approval. The approved state means that the budget is approved by the budget holder and the name of the user approving the budget will be displayed as explained in the validate user field. And done means that a budget is fully approved and no changes will be allowed. You can no longer cancel the budget and reset it to draft. Now we have edited the budget, we have confirmed it, approved it, and your accounting goes on and on and on. Now let's check the actual state of our budget. So we go to budgets and we open the budget. And here we see that the planned amounts are still the same, but the practical amounts have been changed because we have been making entries in our accounting for this analytic account. So the practical amount for expenses and for sales has been added. The theoretical amount is the amount that indicates the actual amount that might have been realized for the budget concerned according to today's date. So when your budget is, for instance, 1200 for 12 months, today is the 30th of October, the theoretical amount will be 1000, since this is the actual amount that could have been realized to date. The percentage for a budget is calculated as follows: practical amount divided by theoretical amount multiplied by 100. In this way, you get a view on how much of the forecasted amount has been actually realized in your accounting. Of course, you can also print a budget. You can select one or more budgets from list view, like this, and then the print button will appear. Or you can open the budget concern and click the print summary report for a specific period, and according to the dates selected, the theoretical amount will automatically be adapted on your report. The print summary report will give you a total for each analytic account without splitting it by budgetary position. You can also print the budgets, which will print an overview of each analytic account split by budgetary position. As you see here, we have amounts for expenses and amounts for sales.